Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to crop our landscape photo for our painting. So if you have an HAIC photo, you're going to want to convert it to a JPEG. So you can go ahead and open this up. And I know mine is, so I'm going to choose the file. And so you can choose it from your Chromebook. So I have this image that I have from Glacier. I'm going to convert it to JPEG. And so then it's going to let me download that image when it's done. Okay, so you can see that even if it says HAIC here, it's also a JPEG. So I'm going to go back to the handout. You should have access to this handout as a paper copy as well. But this does have links on it as well. So you can go ahead and open Photopea. And so what you're going to do is you're going to follow these directions step by step. So you're going to first open from your computer, and that will allow you to open from your Google Drive. So I'm going to find that JPEG that I just converted and open that up. Okay, so let me get rid of this stuff, right? What I want to make sure that I do is crop this photo so that it has good composition. And so everyone is going to be using the ratios in order to do this. So I'm going to select over here this cropping function. We're going to go to fixed ratios. So I'm going to click on that, and it will automatically click it or set it to a 1-to-1. So that's a square. That is an option. And so what you can do is you can move the square around. Oh, let me undo that. Right, you can move the square around by holding and clicking and moving it around. You can drag the corner to select what you want, but what you want to make sure that you don't do is make it so that it's 50-50. So I don't want half water, half land. It just doesn't feel balanced. So if you don't like it, you can always undo and try a square again. Right, so maybe I want to shift off the reflection a little bit. Maybe I want more water than I do sky, right? And so that could work. So that is an option, trying to have asymmetrical balance. There's other ratios that you can use as well. So you can experiment with these as much as you want to. You can undo it and you can try it in other ratios. So you could do, I don't necessarily think we have to do all of them, but we could do like a 4-to-5, right? And you could make it a vertical, right? Once again, you want to keep in mind all the things we talked about before. So we don't want it to have all that, we don't want this centered. So we want to decide, are we going to emphasize the mountains or the water? Maybe this time I'm going to do it like this. This is a vertical, maybe that doesn't work. So maybe I want to try as a horizontal. And so I can experiment. Maybe I want to play more with the waterfalls. Let's go ahead and undo that. Another one that you can do is a panoramic. So there's a few different versions of that. So this is tall and skinny. I also could do long, right? And I want to think about that proportion once again. So experiment and play. When you're ready, go to image, right? And you're going to go image size. You want to make sure that you unclick resample and you go to 300. Okay. And then you're going to export as a JPEG. And that's the one that you can print. Usually I like to put this all the way to 100 and then save, and you're going to have a nice high quality picture. So don't forget, we're not just cropping for size, we're also cropping for composition.